don't know how we're going to do this. What do you think, Larry? I guess you can hold it up. That's the best thing. I brought some catalogs tonight to show you a few decanters we don't have and to show you some of the decanters we have in their original catalogs. This is probably one of the first of the decanters. It appears in practically all of the early blown catalogs. It occurs in some catalogs that only have blown tumblers in them. Um, it shows up in all of the near cut catalogs, plain or with different cuttings on it. It's a very, very early shape. It would be really, really hard to pin down plain, I'm afraid. Before we get into any more, I looked up the word decant and decanter, and it comes from an old Latin verb that means to pour. And the original idea of a decanter was to decant the wine. And what you were doing is you were pouring the wine out of the original bottle into a decanter and to leave the sediment in the bottom of the original wine bottle. And you let the wine set for a while in the original bottle, and then you poured it into the decanter. And so that's what decant and decanter mean, and this is where the term, I think the idea disappeared a long, long time ago, and now every stoppered bottle is now a decanter. But they also decanted cognac. They did not decant whiskey, but they decanted cognac and they decanted wine. So that's what I can tell you about the word decanter. Okay, moving forward, this is a beautiful bottle. It comes in amber and crystal. There's no way to absolutely prove this is Cambridge, but if you're a Cambridge collector, it's Cambridge. It is a national mold. It shows up in the 1904 catalog in two shapes, the round one with the foot and a flat one, and it's also shown on a tray with matching wine glasses. I've never seen the wines in amber. I have seen them in crystal. The next, let's do this pink one here. Probably keeping with the timeline, this pink is the next decanter. Comes in crystal, amber, peach blow, and light emerald, and with or without a gray cutting. It comes in two sizes. I've got a catalog page here someplace with it shown. And then next are the near cut ones. Feather. There are three different feathered decanters. This is a blown one. This is a pressed one. And we also have another pressed one shown in this catalog that's a tall, thin one that's very, very, very hard to find. This is 2351, which is a generic pattern that has no name, and it includes a lot of pieces that have stars pressed on them in different ways. This is sometimes part of the wheat sheaf line and sometimes part of 2696. It's one of the biggest decanters that they made. The next one is a 2636. Is a line that you don't see real often. It is in print in the near-cut catalog reprint that's available at the museum. Unless it does not have original stopper. I'm not going to talk a lot about the stoppers, but so far we've had all original stoppers. Original stoppers are very important. This is a real unusual one in the feather. It's a blown hollow one. Most of the Cambridge stoppers are pressed. This is a 2666 decanter that is not really a part of a line per se. Another one that was put in several different pages in several different patterns with the stars. It's the biggest of the near-cut decanters. It does come in green and marigold carnival, and it's very pricey in carnival. Early bitters bottles with stopper tubes, one in ivory and one in helio. I've also seen primrose and azurite. I can't remember if I've seen a jade one or not, but I'm sure it exists. Okay, two community bottles, one in light emerald. Also, this one occurs in peach blow, crystal, and amber. The one on the left is out of a set that's in the museum. It's in a holder that holds two of them. This one's trimmed in platinum, and it is, as you can see, different from the other bottle. It has more base. It rounds down at the base more, and it's a bigger decanter. It carries a larger stopper. Later on, we're going to talk about this octagon stopper, how you can tell a Cambridge one from a non-Cambridge one. Okay, we are now moving into the 27 catalog, and this bottle comes in two sizes, and I've got the catalog here to show you the two sizes. This one shows one of a number of different whiskeys that go with it. This 2-ounce one usually goes with the smaller one. You will also see this with the little mushroom cordials also. I think Cambridge would sell anything you would buy. So it varies. I mean, you'll see a set decorated with another glass, and it won't be the same glass you see in the catalog. The 27 catalog seems to be the only one where they really showed the decanters with matching glasses. After that, they quit doing that. This is another beautiful peach blow gold encrusted hunt scene. Hollow stopper, again blown. It is finished on the bottom. This one is usually hollow in the bottom, generally, I think. Yep. This decanter, unfortunately, we didn't get the plain one. Comes with or without a handle. This one has narrow optic, and it matches 3077 stemware, which you see Clio on a lot. It has an incredible platinum encrusted etching on it. That will not tarnish. That's beautiful. It's beautiful. Okay, the pinch decanter. This was one of Cambridge's most popular decanters. Seems to have come out in the very end of the 20s, and it was used primarily in the 30s, showing up in the 30 catalog a lot. This is, I don't know. It's a beautiful chrysanthemum etching. Very unusual. Ebony with white gold Gloria, royal blue with gold encrusted Gloria, willow blue with arrow optic. It seems that the willow blues, the ambers, the light emeralds, and the peach blows come with colored stoppers, and the other ones come with crystal stoppers or silver-coated crystal stoppers. This is a beautiful, beautiful Rockwell design with men drinking at a pub. And this is the Lotus Sterling Heart hunt scene decoration. This one does have the wrong stopper. A sterling silver golfer on a light emerald one with a light emerald stopper. And beautiful Carmen silver encrusted Gloria. Now, there are several stoppers that go on pinch decanters. The large round ball, which is different from the normal 3400 ball, it's bigger. This 6-sided steeple-like stopper with the flat top. The jigger stopper also goes in. There's one right there. The jigger stopper also goes in the pinch decanter, as does the golf ball. The golf ball also. So there are 4 stoppers that are correct for the pinch decanter. Now, the pinch decanter is a gigantic problem. Everybody and his brother made a pinch decanter. This is the Paden City one with beautiful silver Scotties on. And the easy way to tell it is the stopper is much taller and the pinch is oval instead of round. The Cambridge pinch is a round side. So the first thing you look for is a round side. The second thing you look for is it flat in the round part? Is it just rounded, or does it go clear into a point? And the McKee ones are rounded on the sides, and they're not as defined a circle and then it goes clear into a point in the middle. Some of the McKees also have one flat side, like we showed you down there, and there's another one with a flat side by another company. I know of at least 7 companies that did pinch decanters. Yeah, the size is smaller, and the big thing on this one is the pinch is oval. That's, if you find an oval pinch, you can just that's not Cambridge. If you find a flat side, it's not Cambridge. The other thing I've noticed is that the collar is very defined on the Cambridge ones, and the collars are either much larger or much smaller on the other companies. In this instance, it's much smaller. In this instance, the top is much, much wider. Now, stoppers. This octagon stopper comes in 2 sizes, and the thing that I have noticed, let's go on down the line a little bit, about the octagon stoppers that are not Cambridge, they don't have much neck to them in here. Frank, can you, we're going to hold these together. Do you see how little neck there is in the panels here? Yeah, although this is a Mount Vernon cordial decanter stopper, is what that is. But the non-Cambridge ones have this real short effect in here. So that's one thing to look for right off the bat. Okay, still in the early 30s, Nautilus, which comes in 3 sizes, and we have all 3 here tonight in Crown Tuscan. And we have the large one in royal blue and amethyst, and the middle one in forest green. These take 3 different sizes of stoppers, and it's a Nautilus circular stopper. The little one in Crown Tuscan is the rare one. All the Crown ones are rare, and they do come with matching glasses that are shaped. This is the one for the large one, and this is the 2.5 ounce for the middle one, and there's a 1 ounce for the cordial size. And then go ahead and hold that up, Frank. Here's the large size in crystal with a wonderful, it's not a Cambridge decoration, but it's a wonderful enamel decoration with great gold on the stopper. Ask questions along the way if you've got a question. We'll hand you out the mic. Another part of the 3450 sort of Nautilus line is this decanter, which has a stopper. You can see Paden City copying this stopper. This green one that I showed you, that's all Paden City did was copy Cambridge. That's all they did. I don't think they had a designer, really. Okay, this next bottle that shows up in the back of the 3034 comes with several different stoppers. I've seen octagon stoppers in them. I've seen golf balls in them, and I've seen small 3400 ball stoppers in them. That's a beautiful forest green Gloria skier, and a sterling vintage, and a crystal Gloria. Very, very, very nice. This next bottle is a gigantic problem. These are in the back of the 3034 catalog. They're very hard to tell. This is a real easy one because this is apple blossom. That's the first etched one I've seen. It's quite unusual. One with the swayback Scotty with the octagon stopper in it, an amber with a very interesting optic in it with an octagon stopper, and then these are bar bottles, and they were sold several ways. They were sold with no stoppers. They were sold with silver plug stoppers. I'm not sure Cambridge made these glass stoppers. I think a silver company had these made by somebody else and then coated with silver. They also came with cork stoppers with silver on the top of the cork that fit in them. Cambridge shows them in their catalog mostly without stoppers. And they do call them bar bottles rather than decanters. A bar bottle was a bottle you kept on the back of the bar with whiskey or scotch or something like that in it. Um, Carmine one and a royal blue one with beautiful silver on them. There are some variations of this decanter. I guess we better hold this one up while we're at it. This is the Payton City bottle that is so reminiscent of the Cambridge one. Again, it has an octagon stopper that is short in the neck, and it also has an extra roll right here that the Cambridge ones do not have. The Cambridge ones just come in and out here. There you can see the difference in the stopper. This next bottle is on the same page as the bar bottles. It has two rolls in the neck. This is a fabulous, fabulous set with bubbles, gold bubbles on it. We're not sure when they made this gold bubble stuff. I think it's actually later than the 30s. We've got a highball glass, an old-fashioned, a canapé, and a whiskey to match. Examining them, I feel they're all Cambridge. They may be a little later than the 30s, but it really doesn't matter one way or the other. They're satin finished inside, and they sure are cool. A bitters bottle that is shown in the 3034 catalog in the lane, quite rare with any etching at all other than apple blossom. It does seem to show up with apple blossom on it. You might as well show the other bitters while you're there. This is the Flying Oranges. Enamel is a Cambridge decoration on a bitters. Sometimes they called these bar bottles also. Bitters was a product called Angostura that it was just a slight touch of fruit flavor that you added to a drink, and in this case probably orange, more than likely. The rest of the bottles with the roll here, we've got, they do come with faceted stoppers. They come with golf ball stoppers. Here is a later one with the late plug stopper. This is Starburst, beautiful decanter with the later plug stopper. The ones in the 30s will generally have a golf ball or a large 3400. When I say 3400 stopper, it has the corners on it, the four corners. An Elaine, and what we call the lady blowing bubbles, although she's not really blowing them, she's playing with them or something. I don't know what she's doing. She's wonderful anyway. A polo scene, and here's looking at you, dogs. Yellow is unusual. It is Cambridge. White is even more unusual. Here's white. Here's looking at you with white and black on it. And then the Flying Tomatoes set has a beautiful, beautiful cut stopper, which some of them came that way. And we've got the matching tomato juice glasses with it. That bottle is a little bit unusual because it has no optic in it. But the glasses do. Here's an old-fashioned, which is a connected item that somebody, I think they really brought it for show and tell, but it really is a fabulous Cambridge piece. This is etched and filled in with red enamel. We have this in the etching book. The line that they really probably made the most decanters in, particularly for the Farber Company, is the 3400. Comes in two sizes. This is Gloria and Royal Blue in the cordial size. Royal Blue with Sterling Hunt Scene. Crystal with the swayback Scotty with red and blue enamel. And look at this neat 3400 stopper with red enamel on the top of it. Forest green Porsche. And Carmen Gold Bordeaux. Ugh, that's wonderful. It's absolutely, yeah, it's an odd Carmen. It's funny that they would not select the very, very finest red color to gold decorate, but that's the way it is. It's still wonderful. The cordial size in Rose Point, very rare, very rare. And the earlier style, in heather bloom with the keyhole stopper or with the 3400 ball stopper. Came both ways. You note on the early ones, the handle does not connect to the neck. It connects to the body. So the handle doesn't come up here to the neck. It comes just to the body. And so those are a lot harder to find. They broke so much easier. Those are both Glory, I think, aren't they? Yeah, those are both Glory. Another 3400 decanter, what I call the upright decanter, in Gloria, in royal blue, and very, very rarely in Elaine. It tends to be older etchings. You probably will never see this in Rose Point. Another 3400 decanter, this is called the cabinet flask. I don't have any idea why, but that's what it's called. I suppose to put in your little bar cabinet in the living room or whatever. One of them a Portia and the other forest green apple blossom with unusual filigree on it. Probably the other most popular Cambridge decanter is the 1321 Sherry. This is a very unusual Gloria with an amethyst foot and a very typical amethyst with the matching 2-ounce Sherry. We've got all kinds of them. Incredible Charlton decorated and a royal blue with Rockwell Bordeaux sterling on it. Wow. Wow. Apple blossom unusual and incredible Crown Tuscan Minerva. Anything Minerva and Crown Tuscan's rare. Equally rare gold Chintz and gold Portia on Crown Tuscan. Those are all super rare. Yeah, Crown Tuscan stoppers. And a matching Sherry, too. Equally rare. The cordial size, 12 ounce. This is a Rose Point. And we have a goldenrod flashed cut grapes and a lily of the valley. And the lily of the valley has the matching cocktail. 3-ounce cocktail goes with it. And then a cranberry stain and grape cut cordial size. These decanters were also made with handles. We don't have the big one tonight, but here's the smaller one with the handle. This is a cordial size.